Hi guys, I'm Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today we are doing a thoughts at the end on the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I got mine in the shade Porcelain. I tried to put this on my face today because I thought I had at least one more use out of it. I didn't. I got about half a pump and then it was just nothingness. So, it's done. I really liked this. This is one of the ones that I really enjoyed since picking it up. It's been good coverage, it hasn't broken me out, it's worn really well. Like, I still get oily and shiny, but I think that's just my face. Every foundation at a certain point in the day I get oily with. And this is slightly later than some other foundations, so it was a pretty good color match. I think if I bought it again, which I might buy more of this. I would go one more shade up because this was right at the edge of within my skin tone, but like just at the darker edge and a little bit more yellow. So I would do the lighter shade and then just adjust it with blush and stuff like that because I think that would have been like a really good match. So yeah, I think I would pick this up further into the fall and or like cold winter spring type times. Anything where I'm not going to be outside because I don't think this would hold up well to sweating. I didn't have to deal with that because this was already in the fall area. And then getting the lighter shade would be better because my skin would be in winter pale versus summer pale. I really liked it. It smelled really nice. It applied really nicely. It wore well. It stayed in place. It didn't like patch off in funny sections. It worked well with my primer. The only drawback I've had for this, besides if you can't find your shade, because I'm pale, but I'm not the palest person ever. There's only one shade lighter than this, and I think the lighter shade is my shade, probably. I remember the lady when she was matching me, she was kind of like, yeah, you could go this one or this one. I'm like, oh, we'll try this one. We'll try not being the ghostliest pale shade, which even though it's probably my shade, is getting this out of a brush. I don't know what is in here that sticks so aggressively into my foundation brushes, but it takes so long to get this out of my brush. And I clean my brushes every night. I'm weirdly compulsive about it. I want my brushes to be clean. I do a lot of color changes, so my eyeshadow brushes need to be clean. I don't need yesterday's blue on it messing with today's mauve type thing. And I don't like the fact that things can grow in my brushes, so clean the product out every night, it's dry by the next morning, and it should be good to go. I think that is another thing that has helped deal with my acne, is since starting to wear foundation consistently, and just makeup in general, I've been better about cleaning my face and cleaning my tools that I use on my face, so everything being clean, and it helps a lot with not breaking out, not having as many zits, whiteheads, any of that. And then when I do get them, they heal much faster because they're not being reintroduced to the same bacteria because all of the products and things are cleaned. So, getting this out of my brush is so hard. I've tried to get it out of several different brush types in case it was like, oh, well, this one's too densely packed, or this one's, for some reason, the bristles grab the product. When I go to wash my brush at the end of the day, you can, like, kind of squeeze the water out of the bristles and it'll come out with product. So this is getting really down in there and sticking. And the way I found to actually fully clean it out, because even if I run it through with like, I've used like Dove soap or bar soap to clean my brushes, as well as I have a solid brush cleaner, and they don't get it off. I don't know why, but like it'll clean most of the goop out, but you can still kind of see that the bristles of the brush are tinted a slightly lighter color because the foundation's still sticking to it. The best thing I've found is to do a serious clean on it with a half and half mixture of dish soap and olive oil, which is one of the ways that I've cleaned my brushes in the past. It does tend to sometimes leave an oily residue, or they can take longer to dry. The brush soap that I use right now dries my brushes really quickly and keeps them conditioned and happy. It wouldn't get this foundation out of my brushes though, so, and I've tried several types of brush cleaner because I had this going for a while and I had some samples. Nothing other than the soap and oil combination gets this out of my brushes. So that would be my major drawback. It wore well, it helped maintain my oil matteness as much as it could. It was a good color. It applied well with a brush. It also applied well with a beauty blender. And it was nice, but trying to get this out of my brush every night was very frustrating. So, also that I want to try new foundations. I'm attempting to have no more than 2 foundations going at a time. So, this is done. I'm already working on my next foundation. So, until I'm almost done with that, I'm not going to purchase another foundation. And this one I have good memories with. But I'm wondering if I go back to purchase and there's nothing that's specifically grabbing me, if something that's going to affect my purchase is going to be how hard this is to clean out of my brushes. Oh, and I will link up in the cards my first impression, application, everything, because I did really enjoy wearing it. I didn't enjoy cleaning it out of my brushes. It came off my face just fine. Like, there was no issue with it sticking and being hard to take off my face at the end of the night. Just getting out of my brushes. So there's something in here, and I have no idea what part of the formula it is, but there's something in here that is super addicted to being inside a brush. So, yeah. I do like it. Now I have an empty. I'm very excited to have like a fancy empty. I put my monthly empties up, and most of my empties are like, oh, I went through my body lotion again, or oh, I finally finished off one of my facial serums that I go through consistently. But makeup things, that's where I feel like people get fancy and do stuff. So, hopefully this was helpful with you guys. This is the way I'm going to do foundation deep reviews. I will do the first impressions, and then as long as I don't hate it, I will wear it through until the end and tell you guys how I feel after having finished a full-size product of it. So, feelings, pretty good. I liked it. I would most likely purchase it again. I just get nervous about having to do that much cleaning of my brushes. It was a process, and I clean my brushes every day, so I had to like keep making the stuff. But my brushes were very clean, so that's good too. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like this format, or if you have any foundations you'd like to see me test out or do a full, go through the whole product type thing with. Right now I'm doing the Fenty Beauty foundation, which is going pretty well, but it looks like I'm going to go through that more quickly than I went through the Peach Perfect foundation. So let me know some suggestions. Pale skin friendly, cool tones, and for oily skin. Silicone doesn't work well with my face. So water-based matte foundations. Let me know your favorite down below. And it would be cool to try a drugstore alternative, so if you have a favorite for oily skin and pale people matte drugstore foundation, let me know. I'll see you guys next time.